Hello again. Yeah, you guys are in luck. It's Rex, and I'm here with my first ever start of my first ever YouTube series that shall forever be known as The Luck of the Looter. No, that's wrong. It's The Luck of the Loot. Sorry. So the series Luck of the Loot is definitely designed with the average looter in mind. And that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do my best to highlight some of the best spots to loot in encounters, as well as some of the best practices around the good old loot, scoot, and boogie. So the first episode is going to be based on one specific type of loot, the absolute best loot, the mechanics behind it, and where and when you can find it. At this point, some of you might be asking, what the heck am I talking about? What I'm talking about is what I like to refer to as the legendary red chest, also known as the box of valuables. First off, let me say this. Vigor team, awesome freaking work. The legendary red chest is quite literally my favorite part of this game. It 100% bar none best part of this game for me right now. So if you don't know, the legendary red chests, a physically lootable object inside of every single encounter. There is one per match every single match. If you're observant, you may have noticed some of these random red crates scattered along the ground in random buildings on every single map. The golden ticket is finding one of them that's closed. And if you're able to find one that's closed, you will 100% always find the legendary red crate with the box of valuables in it. Now, to all my looters and all my crown hoarders, you can finally feel halfway decent about boosting the lobby crate and making the airdrop more rare. So the reason behind that being is that this legendary red crate will always, 100% of the time, reflect the exact rarity of the airdrop that's in the lobby as well. So if you boost that son of a gun to a military, or you get it boosted all the way up to a special edition crate, you know what you're getting when you find that box. So chase it, go after it, figure out the locations, mark them down mentally, and continue on looting as if you are going to find the golden grail. So here we are at another match in Battery Drug. I know where most of the spawn locations are, so I had no problem whatsoever boosting this drop. The reason I boost the drop is because the drop literally reflects in that red crate. So if I boost it to a military or a special edition or whatever kind of crate, the red crate itself reflects exactly what's in the actual airdrop. Next, you can see me kind of crawling around. I make my way over here to the house at the shooting range because I know that there's one crate in there. Along with the crate that's in there that just happened to be empty this round, there's a little blue box that looks just like that red crate. They used to have a lot of loot in them, not so much this time around. Then as I come around here, from that, I come around the corner into this next room. Now we have the blue lockbox. We have the blue lockbox. It's a combination chest that you literally have to scroll through your D-pad to be able to move the combination around to figure out the right combination to open it up. This lockbox particularly pertains VSS, and as it sits, normally they don't spawn in those boxes, but given the fact that the loot was boosted to 150%, that's a new mechanic, so that's a cool thing. Look for these blue boxes if you can. They're fantastic, and it's a great way to get that extra loot every time you go into an encounter. So the next step was to determine what my plan of action was going to be for the remainder of the round. My idea simply was to try and find the legendary chest and maybe have an opportunity towards the end of the match to hang out long enough to grab the second drop after it's come in and landed. Now, I decided to look at the map. I looked at where Bard House was. I looked at where the radar was. I looked where the comp stations were, and I looked at where the radiation was coming from. That made my decision to run all the way to the northern cannon and start there and move down the map as opposed to moving up the map. It made much more sense that way. Now again, every single one of these Adolf cannons has at least one, if not up to 3, red boxes inside of them. Again, you're gonna find a bunch of them that are open. You're just going to. But you're eventually going to stumble across the one that is loaded with that drop. Go for it, baby. Let's get these drops. Let's get these boxes. Man, let those killers have the drop. You don't need to fight for the drop anymore, guys. You don't need to fight. Just go find it. Okay, so as you can see, I've run through this Adolf cannon. I've found the one spawn that's in this exact location. I've jumped up. I've come around to the back, and I'm going to this little house that's on here. This little shed, I should say. That's back here. There is one spawn in that spot as well. So you check that. It's empty. Loot around a little bit, and you head south. So again, my strategy for this is to check each Adolf cannon one by one as I come down the map, and then I check in the house that's at the shooting range. I'm sure there's got to be at least one or two, maybe three more spawn points along the map, whether it be down south in the military base there, the little town part, or along the coast by some of the exits. It's definitely possible. But regardless, these cannons, using these military-based cannon parts, are the best opportunity to maximize your opportunity for grabbing one of those crates. I come through this next cannon. You know, I look down and I can clearly see there that it's empty. So I make my way past it, and I decide, okay, it's time to head to the next. I'm always checking the map, trying to figure out exactly where things are. And as you see there, the airdrop has now come in. So the airdrop is positioned on the map. And what I've noticed is recently, especially as of recently, since Season 4 has launched, is that the crate tends to lay on the map for a little longer than it has. So people are camping drops a little bit more. And you know, I try to use the word camping lightly, because when I go to the drop, I don't camp, but I definitely place myself strategically, trying to make sure that I can have an advantage over whoever might come into the area. And you know, it is what it is. But then, okay, so here you go, and then this bunker itself is the best bunker. So that one's got, there's one spot there, and I look there and I'm like, oh crap, there it is, I found it. There's actually one other spot down at the other end of that hallway, in that other room that's back there, that there's a chest in there. So this bunker itself has three locations. So I'm at the point where I cut this video up a little bit, and I've actually I waited there for probably 2 or 3 minutes, making sure that nobody could come in and get, first of all, my drop, the one that I found, the one that I did the work to find. I deserve that one, so I'll camp that one all day. I don't care. I'll go ahead and camp that all day. But once I grab it, I'm like, okay, so I waited for radiation to come in because I knew that I had iodine. And I knew that I had some caffeine, so I wasn't worried about taking a little bit of damage, because you with a caffeine or two, you can get across almost the entire map. Now, I try to use the waiting game as kind of like a little bit of a tactic to make sure that most people have moved off the map, and if the crate, the crate that's on the ground already is being camped, most often than not, somebody's gonna get to that before I do, and that's just kind of a smart tactic on my part, I think. You might call it a campy move, but it is what it is. And that being said, I get up to the crate, I get it, and I head for the hills. Again, using the caffeine and the iodine to stave off the effects of the radiation long enough to make it to the exit and eventually get out of the map. So, there's a few things that you need to remember going forward every time you load into your next encounter. The legendary red crate is on that map somewhere, and it's waiting for you to come find it. One more thing that I feel the need to really highlight here is the fact that there is a very small percentage of players that actually realize that this is an actual mechanic in the game. There's not many people that understand that this is a thing. You know, they wander around and they don't take the time to look, and they don't take the time to think about, oh well, what's that box over there that's empty? I see them all the time. Why are they empty? Use this video to your advantage. Go ahead, grab those crates, and I'll see you guys in the Outlands. Thank you all so much for joining me and watching the first episode of Luck of the Loot. I would really appreciate if you guys go ahead and comment in the section below on what you would love to see next on the second episode. I've got a couple of ideas in mind. I'm going to wait until sometime next week to start working on it, and I'd love your feedback in the meantime. Thank you again so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to go ahead and like the pages over on Twitch and the Facebook and the Twitter and the Instagram and all of the other social medias. So, until next time, this is just your friendly neighborhood Vigor partner signing off.